Hi, I'm Lee Stevens, and if you've got a few minutes, I'd like to tell you about the greatest show to ever hit the road. It's called The Magic of Psycholac, and it's coming your way soon, right to your area, in the fabulous Caravan Theater. Don't miss it. The people from Borg Warner Chemicals have really put a show together to show you the amazing things Psycholac ABS can do. You'll see me in it, along with the Wizard. Oh, you haven't met the Wizard yet. Hey, Wiz, tell him what you're going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. With my magical powers, I can turn a butterfly into a ferocious tiger. There, I can transform a tiny pebble into the highest mountain. Now, but you can see magic like that anywhere. What Borg Warner Chemicals wants me to do is something extraordinary. Oh, it's something extraordinary. Something nobody else can do. So here goes. You see before you, in my hand, a pellet. Oh, but not an ordinary pellet, no siree, but a pellet of Psycholac ABS. Now, watch closely.
Well, that's the Wizard. He's quite a character. Wait till you see him in person. And wait till you hear what I have to tell you about some of the great ways you can design and save money with Psycholac ABS, the tough plastic that lets you buy only the properties you need. And that's where you get your value with Psycholac. That and the fact that you get special customer services free that nobody else offers. Isn't that right, Wiz?
So you see, ladies and gentlemen, the value of Psycholac is more than just the economies that are built into the material. And added all together, these cost-saving talents are like money in the bank. No other material can give you a better performance for the money than Psycholac ABS. And no other material can do it all like Psycholac.
Well said, Wiz. Psycholac can do it all. But you've got to see it for yourself to believe it. So don't miss the magic of Psycholac when it comes your way. In fact, tell the other guys about it. Tell them the Caravan is coming from Borg Warner Chemicals.
Chemicals Plus. And that's an important plus. If you work for Borg Warner Chemicals, your work is more than just a job. If you're a supplier to Borg Warner Chemicals, your relationship with us goes far beyond business. If you're a customer, you know we're never satisfied being just a vendor of chemicals and plastics. Sure, we're one of the world's leading manufacturers of engineering plastics for consumer products you use every day. And our Psycholac is the world's best-known brand of ABS. Prevex polymer, with its special heat and impact resistance and electrical properties, is one of our newest plastic resins. And we're a leading supplier of styrene monomer, specialty chemicals, and additives for other plastics. But we deliver so much more than product. We'd like you to think of us as Borg Warner Chemicals Plus.
The biggest plus that Borg Warner brings to the customer, I would say, is service, backed up with the quality of the material. Specifically, it's in the colored materials where we have the competitive edge.
The bricks that are made in Denmark have to match identically in color with what we produce here. There's 7 different colors in Lego. And Borg, they are very, very particular people in their quality. That's a big plus, I figure.
For me to make a part, the same part, to the tolerances that is demanded now for the new, smaller cars, I've got to be able to produce on that molding machine at that same consistency. So whatever you feed into that machine, such as the raw material, the ABS, is also going to have the same type of a tolerance or that same consistency. As long as we can operate within a close window using SPC, we can gain that repeatability.
Statistical process control, a critical Borg Warner Chemicals Plus, and a way of life in all 12 of our manufacturing facilities here and abroad.
Most people think of it as product quality, but really it's so much more than product quality. It's a total process. For example, certainly you can produce and ship high-quality product, but if you don't deliver it on time, you have not delivered quality. You can ship quality material and deliver it on time, but if you cannot get an accurate invoice together and presented, you have not reached the quality level.
Quality controls, testing, checking, analysis, product integrity. They've made us leaders in the plastics business with Cycolac ABS, worldwide, a product unmatched for quality and color selection. And we're currently market testing products from the latest generation of ABS technology. Our leadership gives us the ability to invest in research, development, and testing of our plastics and chemicals to answer our customers' changing needs.
The people at Borg Warner understand our problems. They understand our end usage.
The People Plus. Look at it this way. Whether customer, supplier, employee, or neighbor, you don't deal with a company. You only deal with its people. Let's meet some.
It sounds like apple pie and motherhood when you say we're people, I guess. All I can go on is what our customers tell us.
Customer service, that's Taylor. We get calls from customers. I kill them with kindness. I try to understand their problem. I try to put myself in their place and try to understand how they're feeling.
We're a team around here, and I often get letters of thanks, but it should be, Dear Borg Warner, thank you, because I hang the phone up and I call our people, and they all jump in, and we get the material out for them.
Because we share a lot of information with the people at the plant. We tell them who our customers are, what the customer needs are, that type of thing, so that they can respond to that by providing the service and the product that the customer wants and demands.
We cross-train employees so that each and every one has an idea of what is required on the specific job to get the job done the right way.
I can see a lot of reasons for a customer to pick us. We've got tremendously committed employees. They understand who our customers are. They understand what our products do for our customers.
Sure we care. We're giving them quality product. We're giving them products that are consistent. We're giving them a product that they know that's a good product every time they get it.
I've always felt that our strength is our people. And it's people recognizing the need of the customer and being able and willing to put forth that little bit of extra oomph that it takes in order to satisfy the customer's need.
Satisfying the customer's need. At Borg Warner Chemicals, that means forming a partnership, proving performance to enhance productivity.
We're selling that extra step. We're selling the service. We're selling a long-term relationship with our customers.
What they're looking for is a partner, someone that they can rely on for support in a lot of different areas. And they're looking for someone who's going to be there for the long term.
Customers like AT&T, who long ago realized the productivity plus that results from a strong partnership.
Back in those days, there was a very great concern that the old Western Electric should multiple source itself on critical raw materials and purchased items. But we have realized that perhaps we could do things better by means of vendor partnerships, and we've been working in that partnership mode now for several years, very successfully. I have no fears that through thick and thin, if things get tight, Borg will take care of AT&T's needs.
When a customer comes to Borg Warner, they're not working with just a salesman, but the marketing, technical, and production people. And it's really a team effort to solve some of the customer problems.
The expanded technical center will mean that we're going to be more effective in both providing service to our customer and helping them deal with their problems through, for example, our design and engineering center and our processing laboratory, as well as improving our effectiveness in developing new products and new technologies. We have to constantly come up with new innovations, new technology for improving our products and improving the job that our products can do for our customers.
The Partnership Plus?
I'd rather call it a team because it takes skilled players to have a team. I can only provide from my side a portion of the skill. I don't make sirens. I buy it, and my company uses it. The skill that Borg Warner has to put into this equation is that of ensuring that the economics that are presented indeed put us in a position where we can be competitive in the marketplaces that we serve.
Some years ago, we took a giant step in serving smaller customers. We created a distribution network of plastic service centers to answer the needs of smaller companies.
Well, there's a real need out there for small customers to get good service. For small customers to feel as though they really are important. Their 50-pound order to us is just as important as somebody else's 10,000-pound order.
It's kind of a win-win situation because we can bring to the customer and to the processing community the backing of a major organization, Borg Warner Chemicals, but we complement that with the good relationship that we have with other major vendors, DuPont, Mobay, USI, and people like that.
A corporation is its product, its people, its performance, its productivity, and most important, its potential. The sum total of all the rest, the future.
Any company has to realize that you live in a dynamic world, not a static world. Things are always changing, and you have to be prepared to do the things that are necessary to survive in that kind of change. We deal in a world where plastics are an important part. We've played a major role in getting them there. But the needs from the plastics industry are also continuing to change. And people will demand more and more from the products, different types of properties. And so we're going to meet those needs.
Borg Warner Chemicals will be successful as we build the future applications, as we work with customers in the automotive industry, telecommunications industry, and medical applications, and help them determine what they need in the 1990s. Design the proper products for them, provide the technical service for them. This particular type of partnership is what's required in the industry. Anything less will not succeed. And I think what we've built on in the past is a very solid foundation for what we're doing for the future. And we're very excited about this culture that we have within the company. We're going to do it on a global basis.
Honda's saying if we build a car in Japan, we want it to be the same as the car we build in the United States. Therefore, the materials that are supplied to them need to be. And the way to do that is to ensure that we're turning out the same material all around the world, because that's where all the facilities are. They're moving and we're moving with them.
You have Japanese automobile manufacturers moving to the U.S. You have American OEMs moving to Japan because they're going to produce in Japan to compete. You have Europe coming over here.
Our base customer has already to begin, to move abroad. So we have to follow them. That's our basic, that's the basics of the business.
I get excited about the opportunities we have for our products and for our people. The world today is growing very, very rapidly. We put down a foundation that's going to allow us to participate in the worldwide growth. The new applications that are going to be coming out are going to be extremely interesting for our engineers, for our manufacturing people. They're going to challenge everybody in our company to come up with creative thinking, to come up with ways to solve the customer's problems. But fundamentally, it's teamwork in the 1990s that's going to produce a very, very successful outcome in business relationships.
There's a charisma that just attracts you to them and them to you. There's a relationship there that is extremely difficult to put down in writing, but you can feel it, and you can hear it, and you can see it, you can sense it. It won't come through on this camera, but it's there, and you've got to establish that relationship, that family relationship, which they do with you. And all of a sudden, it's there, and you know it's there, and nobody has to talk about it. It's there.
Borg Warner Chemicals Plus.